Welcome. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Another one just hit us as Lagos Commissioner of Police meet MC Oluomo, Istijabah and reads out the Riot Act. Let's get into the details. MC Oluomo and Istijabah have been summoned by the Lagos State Commissioner of Police, Abiodun Alabi, and he has met with the two factional transport leaders in the state, Musiliu Akinsoya, popularly called MC Oluomo, and Azeez Abiola, aka Istijabah. In a statement on Monday by Police Public Relations Officer in the state, Benjamin Hundeyin, the Commissioner of Police warned that any one person found causing trouble anywhere within the state will be arrested and made to face the law. The statement was titled NURTW Imbroglio. The Commissioner of Police, Alabi, reads Riot Act to mischief makers. The Commissioner of Police noted that the warning has been imperative following incessant clashes, fracas and malicious damage to property recently experienced in some parts of Lagos State, mostly linked to the issues surrounding the management of motor parks within the state. Alabi was said to have separately met MC Oluomo and Istijabah in his office, where he admonished them to prevail on their teeming followers to act within the confines of the law. He is poised to ensure the security currently being enjoyed in Lagos State remains intact. In line with this stance, all area commanders, divisional police officers, and tactical commanders have been directed to deal decisively with anyone found instigating or causing a breach of peace within their respective areas of responsibility, the statement added. The Commissioner of Police further assured Lagosians to go about their lawful duties without fear or harassment or even intimidation. MC Oluomo, formerly the chairman of the Lagos State chapter of the National Union of Road Transport Workers and now the chairman of the Lagos State Parks, has been embroiled in a protracted conflict with Istijabah, the state chairman of the Tricycle Owners and Operators Association of Nigeria, an affiliate union of NURTW. The foot soldiers of the two transport leaders had clashed in parts of the state over the control of parks and ticket sales, and lives have been reportedly lost, while some people have been injured. MC Oluomo had rejected Istijabah as sworn chairman in the state, and the national body of NURTW in Abuja had suspended him, MC Oluomo, which led to his withdrawal from the union and the suspension of NURTW by the governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu government. His withdrawal from the union and the suspension of NURTW by the governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The governor subsequently appointed MC Oluomo as the Parks Management Committee chairman, despite public outrage and warnings of fresh violence. According to a 2021 report by the International Center for Investigative Report, the Lagos chapter of NURTW generates about 123 billion naira annually, which could service the annual budget of Nasarawa, Niger, and Yobe states put together. A lot of people have been reacting and are definitely happy with the move the Commissioner of Police made, because people are no more safe again on the streets of Lagos. We see people in Ifakwe, Ijaye, in those Fagba areas complaining of the incessant violence that happened. They complain of the amount of violence that takes place because of clashes by MC Oluomo boys and Istijabah boys. It has been something that is so common, and the fact that it's really annoying to people in that area because nobody is safe. And at the end of the day, you can't move freely in your area just because of transport workers. So at the end of the day, people are happy with the fact that they have called them and they have warned them that if any violence should continue to ensue, that they will be punished. And a lot of people have commended this act by the Commissioner of Police, and they're really happy because safety is needed first before anything else. Why won't we be safe in our places or in our areas? Just because two people decide to fight, or two people decide not to be on good terms. And we can recall that MC Oluomo was suspended as the chairman of the NURTW Lagos chapter, and that was because he was accused of incitement and insubordination and some other allegations that were brought against him. And according to the president of the national body, he was unruly and is someone that yielded a lot of power. MC Oluomo is someone that was given power on a pedestal. You can see Tinubu raised him up. Tinubu gave him a lot of power, and at the end of the day, he used it to his advantage. He used it to his advantage. It became big. He was inciting people against the national body, and this made the president Alhaji Tajuddin Barra to remove him, because he was saying that how would you be inciting people against the national body and you're proving power, you're not the president, you're just under the Lagos chapter. So it got him angry and he was removed. And barely 24 hours, the Lagos state government decided to meet with the Lagos State House of Assembly. They all together decided to make MC Oluomo the chairman of the Parks and Garage Committee. And well, it angered a lot of people because at the end of the day, some marksmen came in the numbers, about 100 of them, and they condemned Sanwo-Olu, saying that why did Sanwo-Olu put MC Oluomo into that position? And a lot of people have been complaining about it, and the accountability and transparency groups decided to take matters into their own hands, and they reviewed a lot of things, saying that the committee is not meant to be created by the state government. It's actually the local government that is meant to create that, and that is not meant to be a member of 26. It's meant to be 6 members and 1 chairman according to the constitution. But we can see that the Lagos state government never followed the constitution. So all these, they brought it out and they told the Lagos state government to try and do something about it. And we can see that MC Oluomo boys try to take over everything. According to the transparency group, MC Oluomo jurisdiction is just the buses. He is in charge of the buses. His business is just with the buses and not with tricycles and motorcycles. But now he has taken over everything, collecting money, and even all these keke napep riders, just tricycle riders, they have said how and narrated to different news outlets how they're no more making money as before, and how before it was only 1 fee that was being collected by them, but now they collect about 3 fees, and at the end of the day, they have nothing to give back to their people. They have nothing to give back because most of these tricycle workers, they're not the owners of the tricycle or the keke they drive. Most of them are hired. They have people behind them who will collect the money at the end of the day. So you can't give them excuse that, oh, they collected. You just have to give them the full money. So at the end of the day, this caused a lot of clashes with Istijabah and MC Oluomo boys. And there have been a lot of clashes in the Fagba area, Ifako Ijaye. There have been clashes and people have been complaining about those clashes in that area. And based on the violence that have been going on, some people have been injured and one person have been killed, and even some sources said it's up to 5. So you can see the clashes that are happening, and at the end of the day, innocent people who don't know anything can be killed. So it's good what the commissioner of police did. I think this is one of the first good things that the commissioner of police have done. This is one of the good things that the police people have done, to bring them and hold them accountable of anything that is going to happen henceforth, because they have given them warning, and if they do not heed to that warning or they do not stick to their words, they would be dealt with decisively. Well, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And to all those that are just joining us for the first time, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share the link. Thank you.